microchains in motion, scale into the sky. Transactions lightning fast are waiting in line. Awesome in the code, smart contracts ignite. Building dreams together, the future's in sight. All rising higher, breaking every wall. Linera's the fire, we're answering the call. The network's growing, it's time to take the lead. With every block we're showing, innovation's what we need. The future of the chain. We're breaking every limit. Yeah.
And that's the intro song, G Microchains. Everybody, G Microchains. Welcome to the developer workshop. Matthew, you love that song. You're into it.
This song is like so awesome. This is really, really good. Congrats on the author, on the contributor.
And people don't know that Matthew is a serious musician when he's not, doing computer programming. So this is quite a compliment. Well, we're very excited to be here today, to have Matthew, to have Zhao KK, one of the incredible builders who's been working on Linera for a very, very long time. We're going to hear from Zhao in just a bit about what he's been building with ResPeer. James, welcome. Hello, everybody.
Hey. We here.
So before I hand it off to Matthew, I just want to remind everybody that we are still running our games on Microchains tournament or builder challenge. Basically, you have the whole month of April to build some sort of a game on Microchains to win 50,000 XP, to win the builder role, to get your game playable as part of a community-wide tournament. So very excited about that, and we hope that more people are going to submit. I already have heard about a few people who are working on something, so very excited about that. And this is obviously a chance to ask questions from some of the most from the engineers and from Matthew and everybody if you have questions about what it is that you're building. So let's hand it off to Matthew. Matthew, I'm going to pull up your screen real fast here. Hold on one second. All right.
Here we go. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So thanks, Danny. Hi, everybody. So it's good to be here. So I'm trying to give a little bit of an update on the engineering side every week, and so this one is going to be pretty quick, pretty straightforward. We are working on releasing the new testnet. The branch was cut last week. We've made a few fixes. We released the crates just now. We're going to make the developer manual to update it today, and the official announcement is going to come on Thursday. So pretty exciting. As you know from last week, a lot of really cool features are coming with this new testnet, and the main one is obviously the web client framework that James has been working on, that is now in sync with the testnet, and so people are going to be able to create these amazing user experiences, like real-time applications, on-chain games, and run all of that on the testnet. And so we're super excited to see what you guys are going to build or have already built. And then a quick, if you can just click the toggle buttons, Danny. Just a few details. So the EVM is making really good progress. We already have the application calls working. A few bug fixes, so they were mostly tests, and coming soon. Mostly what I was writing last week. So documentation for the web client and block signing. So wallet connect. So obviously we want to down the road we want to be. It's not necessary for the challenge, by the way, but down the road we want to have wallets. And today we're going to learn more about Checo actually. And we also simplifying chain creation. And the next step for the EVM is the fuel consumption. And then we're hoping to communicate with you some key CAS benchmarks very soon. And that was all for me. So so next on the stage. You're muted,
A
Danny.
couple of questions. Yeah, sorry about that. So
questions
just
already?
question from Wuya here about validators. Do you mind responding to that?
When will the node be able to reconnect to the validator again? I'm not sure I get the... so we haven't killed the previous testnet yet. It will be... we will migrate to the new testnet and probably so terminate the previous one this week. I mean, like Thursday or Friday. So yeah, so I don't know exactly what node we're talking about, but normally things should still work on the previous testnet and even the new testnet already.
And I can address this. So will a public testnet for user activity be launched similar to the one similar to other testnets? We are very eager to be able to participate in this layer 1. The answer is, of course, yes, absolutely. As you may have seen before, we have a product roadmap with 4 different versions or 4 different phases of our testnet. We are about to enter Babbage, which is phase 2. And once we hit phase 3, that's really where we're looking to create something that's much more of a public-facing experience for everybody. So it's coming. Cool. And one last question here, very specific. Version 0.14. Does that mean something to you, Matthew?
That's right. That's the new version of the SDK that's going to be synchronized with the testnet, with the new testnet. And the release notes are actually kind of already visible. They are very, very detailed. Maybe what people want to see is the release notes for Babbage, for the Babbage testnet, which is going to be a little more summarized and is going to be announced on Thursday. But we were discussing that last week. I mean, mostly it's the web client. This is the main feature. But of course, other things include support for proof of work, chains. That was suggested by Zhao also on the call. Maybe I don't know if we're going to talk about this today, but yeah, that was a very cool suggestion. The support for blobs has been vastly improved. So yeah, lots of cool features. You'll see the details on Thursday in the release notes.
Amazing. And just a little preview. We are doing at this time on Thursday, so 2 days from now, exactly at this same time, we're doing an X Spaces where we're going to be going over Babbage and having some of our partners on the spaces as well. So be sure to tune in at this exact time, 2 days from now, to the X Spaces to hear more about the launch of Babbage. All right, let's hand it off to Zhao KK. I'm going to stop this screen and share a different screen. So give me 1 second. Here we go.
And thanks again for coming and presenting. We're super happy to have you, and also very excited about everything you've been building for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And Zhao KK, actually, let's start there. Do you mind just before talking about what you're working on right now, talk a little bit about the history? When did you come to the Linera? When did you start building on Linera? So give us a little bit of the history first.
Yeah, of course. I came to Linera maybe about 3 years ago. Not 3 years, but almost 3 years. And we joined every hackathon of Linera, and we also win every hackathon of Linera. Why I came to Linera? Actually, at that time, I researched many blockchain projects, something like Mona, MegaEcash, Pod Network, and Linera after us 3. And finally, I found the concept of a microchain. It's really, really unbelievable. And it's actually create a new concept and a new infrastructure of the blockchain. It's not only a blockchain. And for me, you know, the high TPS or the high performance for most application is actually only for the big company. But for me, the most important is what is certainty. For in my application, I would like to every request will be responded.
The
as
quality, the
expected.
guaranteed quality of service.
Yes, as my
Nice,
expected.
nice.
My request cannot be respond maybe tomorrow, maybe next second, maybe 1 year after. So that's a very important for me to develop a consumer level application. So that's why I think it's very important in the learner for me. So but at the beginning, actually, I don't know what I can do on learner because I researched a white paper, I researched a code at the beginning, and I just want to build some social media application like QQ Space in China. I just want to build something on chain. But after that, we found we need a login system. We can do some copilot in the application, and we need let the user can buy and can purchase and sell the avatar in the application. Then we build everything on the learner. Then that's what we do today. And finally, when I use the microchain, I found if I create something in my chain when I am offline, other people cannot access my asset on my chain. So I propose the public POW microchain to Mathieu, and Mathieu approved it, and it's really amazing. And after that, we are trying to implement the something like public POW microchain based on that.
Right.
And today, I would like to demo. I propose the demo because I think we have a workable prototype of that implementation.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I would like
Okay.
to
All right.
demo it. Yes.
That's it. Awesome.
All right.
So Danny, could you please expand the demo scenario?
The demo scenario. I'm sorry. There we go.
The second. Okay. So I write something for it because actually my speaking English is not very good. So I write something down.
You're pretty good though.
MKK from here. Yeah, sorry. And today I will introduce what we will build on Linera to you. Firstly, I will introduce the architecture of Tracker Wallet, Mimi application, and a Swap application. This is what we will finish it in this period. Then I will show you some key scenarios such as transfer native token, create swap, and transfer Mimi token lively. And finally, if anyone has some question, we can discuss. Okay. Then could you please expand the architecture?
Yes.
Yeah. And just go to the picture. Yeah. Okay. So this is the full architecture of our application, which is based on the Tracker and the Mimi application and the Swap application. The Mimi application will be managed. Mimi chains will be managed by a Mimi proxy application, which is run on a dedicated chain. The Mimi proxy application runs on a multi-owner chain. Users can join the proxy chain to participate as the Genesis miner of a new Mimi chain. Each Mimi has its own chain, which is also a permissionless multi-owner chain, and the users can join a Mimi chain as miners if they operate wallet nodes, and that stays online and has separate beneficiary account. Of course, currently we still not implement the mining of the POW chain, but we already implement the basement of the POW chain, and after that, we will implement the mining algorithm in the Mimi application. Then user can mine the Mimi coin. Okay, and also like Mimi, the Swap application also runs on its own multi-owner chain, and each pool having its own chain. And in the future, users can also join the Swap chain to mine the protocol phase. Okay, a Tracker wallet is actually built on a microchain as a service architecture, where the microchain stores is separate and maintained by a dedicated server. The Checkle extension client is essentially an event-driven system, enabling it to process incoming requests directly, so users can enjoy the speed of Linera network. And Checkle store manage user private keys locally and assigns block before submitting them to the mass RPC node. It also implements Web3 compatible API for web application. So this is the full architecture of the Checkle application and the Mimi application and our Swap application. Danny, could you please go to next section? Please expand and expand the first one. Thank you. Okay. We actually already post a full video which contain our scenario on X and showcase all the key scenario of our applications. And now I would like to demonstrate some of the most important use case to show you what we've built on Linera. And in this demo, Danny, could I show my screen? Because I would like to do some live demo with the Checkle. Yeah.
Yes, you should be able to share your screen. If I stop this, and do you see the presenter invite
Exciting.
button?
Just screen. Let me have
Matthew, can you tell us a little bit about this POW chain that Zhao is referencing? Can you give us a little
and
bit
I want to
more
give credit also to
explanation?
and I want also credit our engineering team that was able to add the support for all the system APIs based on Zhao suggestion. We're super excited about this. This is a really cool on a theoretical level, I guess. It's a really cool extension of the Linera protocol where we allow. So you know that we have different types of microchains in Linera. And the different types, the difference is visible in the way the blocks are produced. In Linera, every chain has the same validators, the same level of security, the same level of finality, and they're all sharing the same application, the same liquidity. Okay. However, in one particular chain, at a given moment, block production, so who's proposing blocks, can be configured in different ways. And so there's one type of chain that is historically the one that is the most original, and we describe it in white paper, which is the user chains, or or sometimes you call them personal chains. So the chains that belong to a single person, so that only that person is producing blocks. And it's a very powerful concept that allow so any kinds of asset transfers, and it's really the gateway for users to use any kind of applications on Linera. However, there are cases also where personal chains are not enough, and you'd like to have something where you can several users are interacting. So a while ago, we introduced the notion of temporary chains, and this is used for atomic swaps, for chess games. But also sometimes you want to have a public chain where everybody can participate, not just a few users, and we call them public chains. So what's nice about the proof of work idea is that it creates kind of a very easy implementation, like a first implementation of public chains that is very lightweight for the point of view of the Linera infrastructure, and also it's kind of cool. Like you let people mine new blocks. So there's something that is also more collaborative, and it's frankly quite cool. And and so that's kind of the idea. So everybody can go and propose a new block after mining, after solving a small puzzle, and that's how you extend that kind of proof of work chain inside Linera.
Thank you. Okay, Zhao is we're in a there we go.
We had an infinite version of the demo for a while.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, we already have a demo video posted on our X, and currently I just would like to live demo some scenario of the video. And if you need the full detail of the of all of that scenario, you just go to our X to see the video. And first, we would like to show how to transfer native token with Checo wallet. And here we will transfer native token from one account to another, and these two accounts are managed by wallet on 2 different machines. So let's go to the wallet. Okay, on the screen you will see 2 wallets, and one is run on my current machine, and the right one is run on another machine, and they connect to the same Genesis, and both have one account and one microchain, and each microchain has some amount. And now we would like to transfer some native account from left one to the right one. If everything is good, we will see the amount change directly. So let's go to transfer. We need to import the account and the microchain ID. Okay, and we can transfer from the owner balance or the chain balance. Now we don't have an owner balance, so we transfer from the chain balance some amount. So note the amount here. If everything is okay, it will be changed after we confirm the transfer. So we confirm the transfer information, and we continue. Okay, it changed directly. It should be faster, but I think our Genesis machine has some issue, so it wait for 1 second. But when the machine is okay, it will be very faster, just directly. Okay. So this is the first scenario. We show how to transfer native token in Checo. And the second, we will show how to create a Mimi token on Mimi application. Respire has implemented a Mimi protocol, and you can find the implementation in our GitHub repository. And users can create Mimi with or without initial liquidity. The Mimi token will be automatically listed on the swap application if create state virtual or real initial liquidity. And here, the creator also not must to set the initial liquidity. If he's not set, it means all of the Mimi will be produced by mining. Virtual initial liquidity means the creator don't pay native token as the initial liquidity of the Mimi token, and the real means he paid. And in the future, users will be able to join the Mimi chain as a miner to earn Mimi token. So let's go to the Mimi website. It's a Mimi website. We have one, but let's create one. You just need to set the.
Let's pump.
Let's pump. Yeah, let's
pump.
Yeah. Set the name and the ticker, and then you just need to. I think this one is used, so just use another one. Each image you can use it to create only one Mimi token, and you can set the initial token amount, initial liquidity here, and of course you can disable it. Disable it means the Mimi token will be produced by only mining. Because we will show the swap, so we give some initial liquidity. One, okay. So let's go to create Mimi. Firstly, we will publish the image to the Linera blob storage directly. It's very fast. Yeah. After that, we will create Mimi. Fast too, very fast. Luckily. Okay. Now we have the created Mimi. You see, we show the last transaction and the market cap and the initial liquidity. It's real. Yeah. If you see some non-initial liquidity or virtual initial liquidity, be careful. Okay. And the next scenario,
Can you zoom in a little bit? Is that okay on this page? Can you make this a little bigger so we can see read it easier?
this one?
I have old. No, the Notion page.
This one?
Yeah, can you zoom in?
Okay. It's okay?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Next, we will show how to swap Mimi through the liquidity pool. When we create the Mimi, we actually leave 100 Mimi token in the create account. Then we can test here. If we don't leave any token in to the create account, user can just use test Linera token to buy the swap the Mimi token in the pool. And here we already have a Mimi token with some initial liquidity, and we just swap it through the liquid pool. So we go to the swap website, it's here. And if we need to swap with some token, we just click it. Yeah, we have a client. Yeah. Let's input some weight. It means we will sell, it's too much. We don't have so much. We will sell 19 KK2 to swap Linera to our account. So just note the amount here.
What?
Swap. Okay, it's very fast. So our amount already changed. But I'm not sure this one's changed, but it should be changed. Maybe not. Okay, it's changed. My colleague told me it's changed. Okay. Yeah. And we can see, maybe we can see the volume here for some time. Yeah, it's notified real time. Why we have so much transaction? Because we have a maker run in the backend, automaker. Yeah, that's we have a such
That's awesome.
KLI. Yes. Okay. So that's how we swap the Mimi token with our liquid pool. And finally, Tracker actually support transfer Mimi token, which is compatible with the API defined in our Linera Mimi repository. You just need to import Mimi application into Tracker wallet, then you can transfer the Mimi token through the Tracker wallet directly. So we go to the Mimi website. We just copy the token application ID. Then we go to our wallet here. So now we don't have the KKT3, so we import it. Import. Then we have the new Mimi token and its balance. And if we would like to see the amount change in the received wallet, we also need to import the Mimi token in the received wallet too. So import. And it doesn't have any amount here. So now we would like to transfer some KKT3 from the left wallet to right one. Okay. So we go to the Mimi token page, and we transfer. We need the account to address to. We need the microchain to. So we go to the tokens page to watch the change of the amount. So continue. And then we just transfer some amount. Continue. Confirm the transfer information and continue. Yeah, it's changed directly.
That's so fast.
Yeah, very fast. I don't come across very significant issue in this process. It's so luckily.
Congrats on the live demo. We know live demos can be stressful.
Yeah.
People probably missed it. It went so fast.
Yeah. So that's the 4 scenario, I think is very important in our application. And if you would like to see the all of the scenario, you can see the video in this link. And
then
finally,
we'll also post
post
this Notion. We can also post this Notion to the Discord if you're open to that, so that people can read this on their own time as well.
Yeah, this Notion is open. Everyone can access it via the link.
Great. Yeah. So you have built a wallet in Checo, a swap application like a Uniswap, a like meme application, kind of like a Pump Fun in a way, right? Like, what an ambitious project. It's no wonder why you've won every single hackathon that we've ever created in the last 3 years of Linera.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually,
I love the tickers. The diagram is beautiful.
Now, one thing that, Matthew, we noticed here that is obviously a little different than you're going to see in other blockchains is, Zhao KK was copying the kind of the wallet address and the microchain address into the wallet. So do you mind just explaining that real fast for people who this maybe is their first time seeing that? And
me?
And yeah.
Well, so in and that could change, by the way, in the future. But so obviously the block space in Linera is, as we know, is organized in parallel microchains. The notion of user address is as usual, but the thing is that the assets of a user in theory, they could be on several different chains. So usually you want your assets to be on your own chain. So maybe in the future, we're gonna create a notion of default chain so that people can kind of forget about chains. And so if they want to send me assets, it goes directly. So they know my address, they send me asset to this address, and the system will be able to assign to know which microchain is the default chain for this address. So that's one of the features we are considering adding, very soon. But in the meantime, so when you want to transfer tokens to somebody, you kind of need to know their chain ID. And when you're interacting with an application, also you kind of need to remember their chain ID as well. For an app chain I'm talking about. So this is where we were seeing the chain IDs in there. But yeah, we definitely super interested in building some kinds of repository, some registries, so that people can forget about the chain IDs. So we'll have some micro chain abstraction inside Linera.
Yeah.
So just to say, the previous one we saw also had the microchain ID in there. It was just part of the same string.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, sometimes in our own demo, sometimes we put the address and the chain ID on the same in the same blob. Of course, you can also do that. It looks like a longer address.
Yeah,
I wondered why
like
that
an email address, like a
so
user
long.
at chain. Yeah.
Got it. So in the fungible demo, it's just kind of concatenated into a single field. Got it. So Jester asks on this point, I think this is similar to what you were just saying, Matthew. Will there be a feature to save address and microchain ID?
I think you might be referring to the fact that in our current demo, and maybe in this demo I didn't have time to see, but in our current demo, the web client currently, if you reload the page, we just get you another address and another microchains automatically using the file set of the testnet. But of course, in real life, when you reload the page, you want to keep your assets, so in the real life, you will have a persistent state. And in fact, in real life, you probably would like to manage your assets in the browser extension. So this is another thing that we're going to provide for builders to use, so to run the Linera client. By the way, so we are talking about, like, when we're talking about the Linera client, what we mean is it's kind of a wallet infrastructure, and we're still very happy to have contributions of people like contributing actual wallets where you that will take care of the identity and the senior and the keys of people, right? So we see ourselves as providing the client infrastructure, but not necessarily the wallets themselves, and we're very happy with contributions on that front.
So the Checo wallet that we were just seeing, that seemed to be operating in your browser, Zhao KK. You actually had that as a browser extension, no?
Yeah, it's the Checo wallet counter is run in the as a Chrome browser extension. Yeah, and it's actually not maintained a node service. That means the microchain store, and the microchain store is maintained in the server side, and it's just payload serialization and signer. Yeah.
Great.
You're using microchain as a service. This is what you were proposing also a few months, and you've built, right? Since.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, it also obviously it's going to be interesting for people who, for instance, don't want to install a browser extension, perhaps on devices that don't have like a WASM VM that is that powerful that cannot to run the Linera protocol. So it could be something interesting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can talk more about microchains as a service as a whole separate topic and the opportunities that exist there. Amazing. Well, Zhao KK, we are so appreciate you presenting to the community today. We got to see literally years worth of work, right, that you've been building on the Linera protocol. And we know that this is still the beginning, right? And thank you very much for helping us, Linera, to continue to iterate on how to make the protocol better for developers and for builders. So anything that you'd like to say, or Matthew or James, anything to close out here?
Yeah, actually, I would like to say from the first day I found the Linera, I found really it's the perfect platform I found of the blockchain project, which is really we can build some consumer level application with it. For me, with the traditional blockchain, we can build some application, some financial application, but not for daily usage. Yeah, because of the low quality of service, you don't know in your application one request when will the request be responded in future. And with Linera, it's certain, it's expected. That's why I actually from the beginning I don't know what I can do with Linera. So I just try. I try everything on Linera. Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, super. Congratulations on the cool demo and everything you've built. It looks amazing. We should totally follow up and see how we can work more with you and support your use cases. Also, I really love obviously the after trying different ideas. I know you worked on you had a social application, and I think I'm actually kind of curious how everything's gonna. If there's a way to combine everything together. Ourselves have been thinking about DeFi applications where you would also use some social components. Yeah. I think this is really interesting to see all the primitives of Linera being used and put to good use. Yeah. So yeah, thanks so much for all the work and congrats. Yeah, it looks amazing.
Thanks, Mathieu. Thanks, James. Your web client helped me a lot, really. Without your web client, without Checo.
Nice.
I'm glad.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Well, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you everybody for listening. Join us. We might not be on next week, but join us again in the future for the next developer workshop. Build that game on microchain and jump on Discord if you have any questions, and we're here to help. Thanks everybody. Take care. Bye.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.